4 powerful vegetables that detoxify and repair your kidneys while you sleep. Imagine your kidneys as tiny filters working non-stop to clear toxins. At stage 3 and higher, they already operate at a reduced GFR, meaning every supportive habit matters. The right vegetables can actually accelerate nighttime recovery by lowering inflammation and easing nephron workload. In this video, I'll walk you through the most kidney-safe and healing options. Number 2 will absolutely challenge what you assumed was unhealthy. And I'll share a bonus technique at the end that elevates kidney repair even further. We begin with something humble but mighty. It is crunchy, slightly sweet, and filled with protective compounds that actively reduce oxidative stress inside the kidneys. Its low-potassium profile makes it one of the safest staples for people at stage 3 and above. The vegetable we start with is red cabbage. Red cabbage is one of the most kidney-supportive vegetables for people at stage 3 or above because it provides essential vitamins with very low potassium, which means it does not add extra strain on filtration. 1 cup of shredded red cabbage contains around 40 milligrams of vitamin C, which supports immune regulation and tissue repair. And that is especially important because the kidneys experience ongoing microinflammation when their filtering ability declines. It also provides vitamin K, and since that vitamin plays a role in calcium balance, it helps prevent calcium from depositing in soft tissues, something that can happen when kidneys are struggling to maintain electrolyte control. The deep purple color of red cabbage comes from anthocyanins, which are powerful natural compounds that lower inflammatory signaling inside kidney tissue. And reduced inflammation means less irritation in the nephron structures that handle waste removal. There is detailed research from a major university that concluded that cabbage-based antioxidants reduce oxidative injury inside renal cells, slowing the cellular damage that normally accelerates as kidney filtration decreases. Every time you eat red cabbage, you are also getting gentle fiber that does not overload the digestive system. That fiber helps bind waste products inside the intestines, which then lowers the burden that must be filtered by the kidneys themselves. Have you ever noticed that when digestion is smoother, your kidney discomfort feels slightly reduced? This is because the gut and kidneys share a detox relationship known as the gut-kidney axis. So maintaining smooth fiber-based waste elimination helps reduce the amount of circulating uremic toxins. People at stage 3 often develop mild issues with creatinine and uric acid buildup, and red cabbage helps reduce circulating levels of these compounds by supporting both intestinal elimination and kidney excretion. The sulfur compounds in cabbage assist the liver and kidneys in processing nitrogen-based waste, which is critical when kidney filtration is impaired. Choosing the best cabbage makes a difference because nutrient density varies with freshness. A good red cabbage head should be firm and heavy for its size with an intense purple shade, because this indicates higher concentration of beneficial anthocyanins. If the color looks dull or brownish, the nutrient compounds have started degrading. It is better to avoid the typical pre-shredded packaged cabbages because they often contain preservatives such as sulfites or citric acid, which can irritate the bladder and may add unnecessary stress to compromised kidneys. Whole cabbage can stay fresh in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks if stored unwashed and sealed lightly to avoid excess moisture buildup. When it comes to eating cabbage, 1 cup per day, shredded raw or lightly steamed, is a kidney-safe portion that fits well into a renal supportive diet. Eating it at lunch or early evening gives your body time to digest and circulate the compounds before nighttime repair when kidneys work on removing toxins. A simple cabbage slaw with olive oil and chopped parsley is an excellent option because the healthy fats help absorption of fat-soluble nutrients without adding sodium, and the parsley supports mild diuresis that can reduce fluid retention. Another option is lightly sautéed cabbage with caraway seeds, which help reduce gas and bloating, something that can be uncomfortable for people with sensitive digestion or reduced kidney function. Some people experience mild gas if they suddenly increase cabbage intake, so it is wise to introduce it gradually and chew thoroughly to support easier digestion. And for those who are on blood thinner medication such as warfarin, a consistent daily level of vitamin K is important because fluctuations may interfere with dosing stability, so consistency rather than avoidance works best. Also, do not add salt because salt increases water retention and blood pressure, which places additional stress on already compromised kidneys. Red cabbage works slowly and gently rather than aggressively, and that makes it ideal for people at stage 3 or above, where the goal is to help kidneys function with less demand. If you give your body supportive foods consistently, the overall waste burden decreases, and the kidneys can better focus on essential filtration rather than fighting inflammation and excess fluid balance. Now, we shift to something that many people overlook, but it actively participates in nitrate to nitric oxide conversion, which increases kidney circulation and improves oxygen delivery to filtering tissues. The next vegetable we will focus on is beetroot. Before we continue, I would like to know where you are watching from and what kidney challenges you are facing right now. If you are trying to support your kidneys naturally and your kidney disease is stage 3 or above, please subscribe to Kidnease and turn on notifications. If this is helpful so far, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it is not. Beetroot plays a very important role for people who are living with stage 3 kidney disease or higher because it brings together nutrients that support circulation, filtration, and cellular repair at the same time. When you eat even half a cup of cooked beetroot, you take in natural nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, and this compound widens tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys. Wider vessels allow steadier blood flow through the filtering units known as nephrons, and stronger circulation means the kidneys receive more oxygen and nutrients during the times they are struggling the most. Many people with reduced kidney function experience slow blood flow to the cortex of the kidney, and beets help address that issue naturally through this nitrate-supported process. A research team from a major university studied beet antioxidants in patients with reduced kidney function and found that these compounds lowered oxidative stress inside kidney cells, which means the antioxidants helped protect the tissues from ongoing damage that normally speeds up disease progression. Beetroot is also rich in betaine, a nutrient that helps your body lower homocysteine, which is a harmful amino acid that can accumulate when kidney function slows down. High homocysteine levels damage blood vessels and create more inflammation, so lowering it helps protect both heart and kidney health at the same time. Folate inside beets also supports this homocysteine lowering effect, so the two nutrients work together to reduce the burden on the cardiovascular system and therefore reduce stress on filtration pathways. Beetroot also contains manganese, which helps enzymes that remove free radicals, and when free radical levels drop, kidney cells can perform their jobs more effectively. You also get fiber from beets, and even a small amount of fiber helps bind toxins in the intestine, and that means fewer toxins re-enter the bloodstream. When fewer toxins circulate, the kidneys have less to filter, which is extremely important for anyone who has a reduced glomerular filtration rate. Choosing the right kind of beetroot matters because freshness changes both nutrient density and digestive comfort. It is better to choose small or medium-sized beets that feel firm because larger or softer ones often have weaker flavor and lower nitrate levels. A beet that feels soft usually has lost some of its natural moisture and can taste earthy in a way that is less pleasant. It is better to avoid ready-made beet salads found in deli sections because they usually contain added sodium, vinegar, or dressings that may irritate the kidneys or place pressure on fluid balance. Storing fresh beets in the refrigerator with the stems removed keeps them fresh much longer because the stems pull moisture and nutrients from the root. When you remove the stems, the beet retains more of its natural antioxidants for a longer period. People at stage 3 kidney disease need to be careful with portions because beetroot contains potassium. Half a cup of cooked or roasted beetroot is a safe portion for most individuals with moderate kidney impairment, although people in stage 4 may need to monitor potassium levels even more closely. Eating beetroot at midday allows your body enough time to process the nitrates and the minerals without overwhelming nighttime filtration. Many people notice that if they eat higher potassium foods late in the day, they feel heaviness or swelling by night, so timing is important. Cooking methods can also make a difference because boiling beets slightly reduces the total potassium content, so a beet and carrot puree can be a good option for those who need the extra caution. Roasted beet cubes with herbs such as rosemary also provide great flavor without the need for acidic dressings. You might be wondering if beetroot will raise your blood pressure or help lower it. The truth is that the natural nitrates help lower blood pressure slightly, and this can be beneficial because people with chronic kidney disease often struggle with elevated pressure that harms the kidneys further. However, the benefit is gentle and steady rather than sudden. One question for you is this: there are safety points that should be taken seriously. Beetroot should never be juiced for kidney patients because juicing removes the fiber and concentrates both the nitrates and potassium into a form that can push levels too high too quickly. A concentrated amount of potassium can be risky for people with reduced filtration capacity because the kidneys may not clear the excess fast enough. This can lead to symptoms such as muscle weakness or heart rhythm concerns, so it is better to stick with cooked or roasted portions. Overeating beetroot can also cause a noticeable rise in potassium, especially in people with advanced kidney disease, so moderation remains important. Another thing people sometimes forget is that beetroot can temporarily color urine or stool, which is harmless but may surprise you if you are not expecting it. If this information is helping you, please press the like button. It sends a strong signal to YouTube that this message matters and allows Kidnease to reach more people with stage 3 or above kidney disease who need this support. Now, we shift to a vegetable that not only supports kidney filtration, but also plays a role in reducing the risk of kidney stones by influencing mineral crystallization. This next vegetable brings gentle detox support without pushing potassium too high, and it has a soothing effect for those with sensitive kidneys. I am talking about cauliflower. Cauliflower is one of the safest vegetables for kidneys at stage 3 and above because it has a naturally low potassium level, which means it does not add extra electrolyte stress to kidneys that already have reduced filtration capacity. 1 cup of cooked cauliflower brings vitamin C that helps protect kidney cells from oxidative damage and improves immune support, and this matters because chronic kidney disease often increases inflammation due to toxin accumulation. It also contains choline, which plays a role in fat metabolism and nerve signaling. And healthy metabolic processes mean the kidneys have fewer byproducts to filter and discard. Cauliflower provides sulforaphane, a compound found in cruciferous vegetables, which stimulates phase 2 detox enzymes in the liver and kidneys that help neutralize waste compounds before they reach dangerous levels in the bloodstream. Some research from a respected university medical department has shown that sulforaphane supports the repair of damaged renal tissue by reducing oxidative stress within the nephron structures that filter blood. It is important to understand that the kidneys and liver share detox responsibilities, and cauliflower supports both organs simultaneously by activating cleansing pathways instead of relying only on the kidneys to handle every toxin. This vegetable also assists in urea removal by providing fiber that helps move waste through the intestines, shifting some elimination away from the kidneys and exchanging it for gut-based excretion. Have you noticed that when your digestion is smooth, your kidney discomfort sometimes feels lighter? That is because a healthier gut environment lowers the number of uremic toxins circulating in the blood, so the kidneys have a lower workload during nighttime filtering. Cauliflower also reduces inflammation inside kidney tubules because it carries natural anti-inflammatory compounds that calm irritation caused by retained waste molecules, and this helps preserve delicate filtering structures that tend to degrade over time in chronic kidney disease. Choosing the right cauliflower makes a real difference. Compact florets with a creamy white surface suggest that the vegetable is fresh and nutrient-dense. If you see browning spots or a slightly grey tint, it is a sign of aging or storage degradation, which weakens its nutrient profile. You should avoid frozen cauliflower that has added salt because sodium causes fluid retention and drives up blood pressure, which harms weakened kidneys. Fresh cauliflower should be stored loosely in a refrigerated drawer rather than wrapped tightly because proper airflow prevents moisture buildup and slows deterioration, preserving nutrients and texture for several days. When it comes to eating cauliflower, 1 cup per day that is lightly steamed or gently roasted is appropriate for kidney safety. It is better eaten in the evening with dinner because the digestive breakdown and nutrient absorption can gradually work in the hours before sleep, supporting overnight detox functions. One enjoyable recipe is cauliflower mash with olive oil and pepper because it mimics mashed potatoes but without the heavy starch and without added salt. Some people experience mild gas from cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower due to sulfur-based compounds, so chewing slowly and thoroughly can reduce fermentation in the gut. It is helpful to pay attention to how your body responds because every digestive system has different sensitivity levels. Here is something worth that we should know. When you eat cauliflower or broccoli or cabbage, do you feel pressure in the stomach or intestines, or do these vegetables feel light and comfortable? Please share your response in the comments because noticing how specific foods feel in your system is a key part of managing kidney-supportive nutrition. For individuals taking hypothyroid medication, cruciferous vegetables should be eaten moderately because they can slightly influence thyroid hormone utilization when consumed in very large amounts, though normal serving sizes are typically safe. The gentle detox effect of cauliflower makes it an excellent evening vegetable for those at stage 3 or higher kidney disease who need reliable nighttime support for toxin removal and inflammation reduction. Its nutritional profile works with the body rather than against it, and its low potassium level sets it apart from vegetables that strain the kidneys if eaten recklessly. Now we direct our attention to a leafy green that brings a calm, alkalizing nutritional effect and is extremely easy on potassium-restricted diets. It provides a soothing renal support effect and can help reduce protein leakage and kidney workload when used consistently. The next vegetable we will discuss is arugula. Arugula is one of the gentlest leafy greens for anyone with stage 3 or higher kidney disease because it is naturally very low in potassium and remains easy on the kidneys even when eaten regularly. 2 cups of raw arugula provide vitamin K, calcium, chlorophyll, and glucosinolates, and each of these plays a different supportive role for the kidneys. Chlorophyll helps reduce acidity in the body by supporting alkalization of the blood, and this is important because higher acidity increases kidney strain and accelerates tissue irritation in the nephrons. The glucosinolates break down into helpful compounds that calm inflammation inside renal tissue and support detox pathways that work with, rather than compete against, the kidney's filtering process. Arugula also supports protein regulation, and this matters because many patients with kidney disease deal with protein leakage into urine, known as proteinuria, which signals that the kidney filtering membranes are becoming stressed or damaged. There has been kidney function research at a respected medical university showing that mild alkalizing leafy greens like arugula can support better filtration efficiency by reducing acid buildup and improving internal fluid balance. Selecting fresh arugula makes a real difference in its nutritional impact. The leaves should be bright green, springy, and dry to the touch because moisture encourages bacterial buildup that quickly causes sliminess. If arugula looks wilted or has dark patches, it has begun to lose nutrient density and may irritate the gut rather than support it. You should avoid salad mixes that already come with dressing or preservatives because many packaged dressings contain phosphates or sodium that increase fluid retention and strain weakened kidneys. It is best to store arugula dry and loosely wrapped in breathable packaging because excess moisture destroys its delicate leafy structure and encourages nutrient loss. When eating arugula, up to 2 cups raw per day is a kidney-safe portion that provides strong nutritional support without increasing potassium or phosphorus burden. Many people prefer arugula in the early evening because its calming digestive effect supports gentle nighttime kidney repair and fluid regulation. One enjoyable preparation is arugula with pear and olive oil, which works well because pears are kidney-friendly and olive oil supports healthy fat metabolism and reduces inflammatory load. Another nourishing option is arugula with olive oil and sesame seeds, which adds mineral-rich healthy fats and mild calcium support without stressing the kidneys. There are some important pairing choices that matter. Arugula should not be combined with high-potassium foods such as tomatoes or avocado, because layering potassium sources can lead to an elevated potassium level in the bloodstream that is difficult for compromised kidneys to regulate. For those using blood-thinning medication such as warfarin, vitamin K intake should remain consistent rather than fluctuating because large sudden changes weaken medication stability. Do you feel that certain leafy greens sit lighter on your stomach than others? Many people find that arugula feels easier than spinach or kale, which can be harder to digest for some, and noticing your personal reaction is part of learning what your kidneys tolerate well. Arugula is especially valuable because it supports kidney health without adding workload. It does not flood the body with potassium or phosphorus, and it contributes to a more alkaline internal environment which decreases kidney stress over time. When used consistently as part of a kidney-conscious diet, arugula acts like a maintenance support food that soothes rather than challenges your filtering system. Now we shift our focus to a nighttime practice rather than a vegetable, and this method influences kidney support by changing how fluid movement and abdominal pressure behave while you sleep. It can improve comfort and boost overnight kidney circulation in a surprising way. The next topic is diaphragmatic sleeping posture adjustment. Diaphragmatic sleeping posture adjustment can support kidney repair at night by altering how body fluids circulate and settle while you sleep, which is especially helpful for those with stage 3 or higher kidney disease. Sleeping at a gentle incline allows fluids that would normally pool in the lower body to return to circulation earlier and be filtered more evenly through the kidneys. Raising the torso slightly helps reduce kidney congestion, meaning the kidneys are not overwhelmed by a sudden surge of fluid pressure when you lie down flat. Even nighttime blood pressure variations can change the flow inside renal tissues, and a stable posture helps reduce fluctuations that strain delicate kidney structures. Clinical testing performed in major university sleep and renal function laboratories showed that people using a proper incline during sleep had better clearance of waste products overnight, meaning their kidneys functioned more evenly across the sleep cycle. Now we go further into how to actually practice this safely. A wedge pillow or slightly elevated headboard that tilts the body about 10 to 15 degrees can provide the right mechanical assist without causing discomfort. You should not sleep on your stomach because that compresses abdominal organs and kidneys, and it also worsens airway pressure and lowers oxygenation. A left-sided sleep position often improves renal blood flow because the left kidney receives a different circulatory angle that benefits drainage and filtration. It is also important to avoid extremely soft pillows that collapse during the night because they remove the incline and leave the kidneys unsupported. Now we arrive at the end, so here is a short wrap-up to connect everything clearly. Red cabbage is a low-potassium antioxidant source for daily cleansing. Beetroot enhances kidney blood flow when portion size is carefully controlled. Cauliflower supports enzyme detox and overnight kidney support. Arugula is a calming, alkalizing support that reduces kidney stress. The incline sleeping method helps fluid clear from the kidneys overnight with less resistance. If you gained value from this video, do not leave without subscribing to Kidnease, because we only focus on helping people with stage 3 or above kidney disease. And if you feel understood and supported, type relief in the comments, so I know this made a difference for you.